Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan Reviews, and today I'm back for another Fear the Walking Dead video. We're going to be kicking off the Q&As for the final week of Q&As, unfortunately, for Fear the Walking Dead, because we are leading up to the mid-season finale this weekend for episode 8, titled Padre. In this one, we're going to discuss a very weird theory going around for Fear the Walking Dead recently. This one is very, very out there, and I'm sure when you guys are going to hear this, it's going to sound a little off to you guys, and don't worry, it sounds pretty off to me as well, even making this video. Is Alicia actually going to be a potential villain, and can she be trusted? We're going to get into that one because that is a really weird theory going around for Fear the Walking Dead right now, and getting into some of your Q&A questions.
Go! Fast is on now!
About 100 walkers over the ridge!
There's a reason I asked Dwight and Sherry to find you.
Better work.
Now!
Okay guys, just going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for Fear the Walking Dead. This one is going to be doing another video for the Fear the Walking Dead mid-season finale coming up this Sunday on AMC+, because we are now going to be watching the mid-season finale of Fear. We are almost done with 7A, so I want to do a couple Q&As this week leading up to that episode because Fear is about to wrap up. So, episode 7, from what I've seen, we're going to get into some of your Q&A questions, definitely seems to be a very well delivered episode. It seems like a lot of people really enjoyed the episode, and I want to get into a topic now that's been kind of floating around in the Walking Dead community ever since episode 7 aired. I am not for this. I do not believe this theory. I think it is total just nonsense. I'm sorry. But there is a theory I want to run by today for Fear because it, for some reason, has been a question. I've seen some people bring this one up, and obviously, by seeing the ending of episode 7, this question kind of comes up, and that is, and a spoiler warning, as we've seen in episode 7, Alicia has made her return as, from what we can tell, the leader of the Stalkers. Now, that kind of starts the conversation of, this is a crazy one, guys, but hear me out. This one's been discussed. Could Alicia play a villain role? Is that what they're going to do with her now that she's back? Is she going to be a villain? Now, I hate it. I absolutely hate it, and that's why I'm addressing it. So, okay. I don't like it. It's not in character, first of all. It's not, it wouldn't make any sense. It'd be disappointing, you know, having Alicia be gone this long and have this be her return. And that's why they're showing the flashbacks in episode 8 is because she's actually turned evil, you know, this entire time. And the other thing about the Stalkers that we got to realize, too, is that this is all probably just end as the beginning cult members, you know, in suits. Which that's the other thing, is that, you know, in a weird way, Alicia almost did honor what Teddy wanted her to do, which is kind of weird in that sense. And I think that's why a lot of people are bringing this one up. I don't believe it, guys. Honestly, I think this theory is absolutely out. It's out there, but there's reasonable out there, and then there's just simply dumb out there. And honestly, I think Alicia is fine. I think Alicia is going to be just a normal character. She may be a little bit more kind of on the strict side. Maybe she does really stand by her people. But her turning on Morgan or, you know, this and that. And my biggest reason why I don't like this theory as well, and the other reason why I kind of am shutting it down, because I've had a lot of people ask me about this one, is because Strand is still a villain. You know, he's still playing that villain role. And to have Strand as the villain and Alicia as the villain, you're kind of doing too much there, and you're really killing the OG Fear when the OG Fear already feels almost non-present to begin with. So that is my kind of opinion. I don't think that they should go the villain route with Alicia. It's out of character. It would be dumb. The build-up for her return, just to have this, would really downgrade the season in quality for me, and I feel like season 7 can't really afford that right now. So I'm going to say Alicia's normal. That's kind of where I stand on it, but now I want to hear from you guys about that. So let's now get into some of your Q&A questions and comments after episode 7 of Fear the Walking Dead. First one for today comes from Ryan, who talks about the radiation and how the radiation is really getting old to Ryan. And he goes into how the more you watch season 7 and the more you see the characters just randomly take their masks off like it's no big deal, kind of makes it seem like the nuke storyline in season 6 was pretty much pointless. Well, you basically nailed it there, Ryan. Honestly, that is exactly it, man. We have a another trend, you know, that Dumb and Dumber are, you know, on. Every season there is a trend, and I've always pointed this out. You know, season 5 is, you know, superheroes. Da 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 da. If it's dead, shoot it. You guys remember that teaser? Season 6, Wild Wild West, cowboys riding around, you know. And then season 7, it's like, oh, nuclear fallout. Oh my god, like. They're always on these trends. It's not even trends, just kicks, I guess is the best way to say it. It's like, bruh, stop. Like, it's like, what is this show? Is it a Fallout series? Is it a nuke Fallout series? Is it a Wild Wild West Western show type crap? Is it a superheroes here to help story? Like, it's like they don't know what to make it, you know? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. And, you know, season 4 was just about them finding their footings. That's basically what that season was, essentially. But I don't know, guys. It's really weird. Ian and Andrew get on these kicks, and then the next second, it's like, oh, they're on something else, you know? It kind of, so I guess to answer your question, Ryan, I think they will be done with the nuke storyline before the season's done, preferably in 7B. I really would be annoyed if we still had the nuke storyline in 7B. I hope that they time skip in episode 8, and that's what I'm kind of hoping for, is that when we come back in April, I'm believing is when the show is going to return, we'll be in normal daylight, no suits anymore, no nothing, just back to frickin' normal. And I know people are going to say, well, Dan, like, what about the radiation? They can't just go back to normal. Well, I believe they can, because they've been taking off their masks this entire time. And apparently, I mean, frig, you know, the cast is moving to Georgia in season 8. So I would damn well hope that we're getting out of the nuke storyline, because holy frig. Yeah, if we're still trapped in that by next season, I'm going to have a fit. So, yeah, definitely, I hope we're out of it, because that storyline is definitely getting a little tiresome, I will say that. Next one comes from Mega Man, who says that a good episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Huh, man, I must have had too many drinky poos, Randy. So, if you guys don't get that reference, I'm actually curious to see how many people actually get that reference that Matt just made. Who here watches Trailer Park Boys? Show of hands, come on, man. Who here watches Trailer Park Boys? And if you don't know what it is, watch it. Do yourself a favor and freaking watch that show. But I agree, especially this season. Fear season 7, yeah, a good episode out of this season is pretty hard to come by, I'm going to be honest. A lot of the episodes this season have been just okay, just standard Fear episodes, which isn't really great quality compared to a lot of TV. I felt like episode 7 was a step in the right direction, but it all depends on where it goes. That's the thing. But I will say, episode 7 is a good episode. I will say, it's my personal favorite of the season. I feel like there are a lot of really good things in that one, but again, we'll have to see where it goes. That's kind of the thing about it. And to wrap for today, from Hansa Williams, who says that are we not going to talk about the scene where Strand wants to be Morgan's daddy? Baby Morgan, that is. So, yeah, that was an odd scene, right? You know, he's just like, yeah, my father never did this for me, and oh, yeah, it's like he was obsessed with the baby the whole episode. I'm like, damn, I know he's poisoned, he's kind of not in the right state of mind, but, yeah, damn. I mean, yeah, Strand was something in 7, I'll say that. But Coleman did a good job. I'll still give him that. He did a good job. But, yeah, anyway. So, definitely write some more comments, because we're going to do some Q&As this week for Fear, because this is the last week of, like, constant Fear Q&As, because obviously by the time we get to episode 8, we'll be done with this half season of Fear. We're going to be moving back to, like, some Walking Dead content. I want to do some more Squid Game videos, and I want to do, you know, a lot of stuff like that. Get ready for the final season of Better Call Saul. So definitely a lot of Fear videos coming up this week to kind of end things off. And yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Write your comments in the comment section below. And of course, guys, if you're new here, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any videos for Fear the Walking Dead. Follow Dan and Mark if you subscribe, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for Fear the Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
She won't have anything to do with me after this.